It's setup stage locked, that's why.
Cannon,
Yeah.
fuck you.
He's
Mouse,
rehosting.
fuck you too. Son, fuck you. Sin,
Okay.
fuck you as well.
Hey, no homo.
We'll have to see
All
what the
homo.
lag's like with this saving the recording at the same time thing, because my upload speed's a bit shit, so it might not mean that I'm able to do this effectively. That's the only thing I'm going to say.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. Worst case, we'll just save the replay and do another commentary after.
You could do a commentary on Happy Meals in my fight because that one is
Yeah, sure.
really
do the
fucking
replay,
close.
I'll do it. You guys are welcome to commentate on it too.
Hey.
Yeah, no, I'll do that because it's really close. I mean, it's literally like 200 men left on the field out of 6,000, 7,000.
I mean, for me, it's beneficial if you guys commentate with me because I don't know what the fuck I'll talk about to myself.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we can just make fun of both of them.
I just fucking broke Young right now. Hey, that you're all saying that on stream, by the way, Sin.
What?
All about that about recording.
What the fuck?
Doesn't matter though.
It's true, we're like the only 5 people in here.
Yeah, pretty much, and 2 others like Young and one of the guys in here. The hardcore people.
Hi guys.
I have to say, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. You smart. You loyal.
I don't appreciate you. Go fuck yourself.
They know good content when they see it.
Yeah, of course.
But it's fun. We can judge people now. Not the other way around when Apollo judges us.
Very
The
true.
tables have turned.
Why the fuck does my left ear hurt?
How's
Zero
the
ton.
stream
Oh.
Canon with the...
I don't know, you're going to have to tell me what the stream's like, because
I
I'm
mean,
in
right
the
now
game.
it looks fine, sort of.
Yeah, it's about like 20 seconds behind. It was like fun just trying to look at it and then... Like I had it on mute of course, but I just unmuted it for a second and heard myself talking.
But
I
By the
love
way-
my voice just like Kenan does.
by the way, Canon, is Kuro in the other guys' team? Because you are taking up some money from them. You know that, right?
Yeah, Kuro's in the other team. So what we do is we actually put the value of the teams up by another increment of the same amount, and we just don't use the full amount. So the way it works, you can see that I could make a full arm if I wanted to, but I'm not taking that from them. So it's basically becomes leftover wasted money because it splits it evenly between 3. So Kuro's in one team, I'm in the other. We all get the 12,500, but I just don't use that full amount. That's how it works.
Okay. Yeah, okay. It's fine then.
So if I went all the way back, you'd see that the armies actually had like 37,500. And now obviously they don't because it splits me and Kuro evenly.
Okay, tell me why the hell it says 26 people are watching right now.
I don't know. I don't think that many
Oh.
people are watching it. But
No,
you
I
never know.
don't think either, but like it says 26. Doesn't seem right.
Maybe they knew it was starting now.
Oh wait, it has gone up to 26 people for me as well now.
Yeah.
For all the
big
people
is-
who are in chat, hello. I don't know what's happening right now.
That's a good introduction, Happy Mill.
Yeah.
Hello, those 26 people who've joined us. This is a battle for Third Age Reforged, which is a sub-mod for Third Age for Medieval Total War, created by Kuroguru-chan and Sin of the Dark Cloud, who we are fortunate to have with us. Today we are doing a tournament. This is the first day for the new mod, which is in a form of open beta. Sin, do you want to explain and tell people who have joined a little bit more about the mod?
Yeah, Third Age Reforged, it's basically a sub-mod for Third Age, where we put together units from Divide and Conquer and Vanilla Third Age and put them all together into a multiplayer mod. We also added some units of our own and a ton of new maps just to make it have a very long-lasting replayability.
Some
That
young
about
just
sums it up.
And
just
what you're
over
seeing here now is it's going to be the second of the best of 3 between these 2 teams, which will face one another. And what we'll do is I'm also joined by Happy Meal, so if you want to say hello to everyone.
Hello there.
Miles M. Davis,
Hello.
and Sun, if he's still here.
I'm still here.
And we will commentate as best we can on the
I'm still
fight
here.
and the battle, possibly talking about some of the things we would do differently. Obviously, we will be armchair generals for this, so it's always easier when you don't actually have to do anything to comment about how
Okay.
things should be.
There's a way to see how many people are actually watching right now. In the chat, you can click on viewers and you can actually see who is viewing. So
I imagine a
Okay.
little less than 26.
yeah, it's 3 people besides us, 4 people besides us are watching.
Amazing.
I went back down to 11, 9.
Yeah, I went down to 11 for me as well.
Fucking bots, dude. Fucking bots.
Bloody bots, making us feel good about ourselves. How dare you? What you will also find is that the guys are about 20 seconds behind me in any commentary I make, so just bear with them slightly.
Even more than that, I'm guessing. More like 30.
No, it's about 20.
Yeah, is it? Okay.
Are people still selecting armies?
I believe Kuro-chan is asking that very same question.
Okay. Perfect, then the stream seems to be working perfectly.
We'll see how it goes when we get into the game. But it may be that we need to advertise that we have the stream on your YouTube channel, Sin, and possibly see if Pixie will do the same.
Yeah. Should I do that now?
You might as, if you want. I mean, you could very quickly put up a post, I suppose, on your YouTube saying that people can come to it.
The hell
You do
I
have
do?
subscribers and no videos. Oh no, apologies. You have one video now. How to
I have
install
5 videos.
Third
One of
Age
them is
Reforged.
10 years ago.
I don't think my 7 subscribers particularly would care.
My 9 will, dude. My 9.
9! 9! Oh, Happy Meal
I
has more
fucking-
subscribers than
Get
me.
wrecked, bro.
I have 8. Damn it! I have 1 less than him.
How
Well,
can
there
I
you go.
check how many subscribers I have?
Go to your
That means you've
channel.
got none.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have 62.
What?
62?
62? What do you mean?
It says 62.
Are you
What?
kidding me? You can see your subscribers if you go to your channel and you go to the top. It says
Why do you have 62?
9.
I think people like the elves,
Yeah, man.
and they like Imladris' playstyle. That's what I read in the comments.
Oh wow, Sin, you have 5,000 views on your installation guide chart
Oh.
tutorial.
Electric
That's
Skull.
for people who needed to help
Yeah.
with the download.
Hey, go for it. Now you
I
can.
actually have to make a new video for that, for all the fixes and shit.
Oh yeah.
Can we start this battle? Like, what's happening right now?
I believe that Kuro is asking them now to save their armies, and that's generally a sign that he's about to click the button.
Good.
For those
We
of you
didn't-
that want to see some real pros take on a scenario, you can go watch the Winds of Harad, which was uploaded by Pixelated Apollo, and you can see him rip us to shreds.
He just rips cannon to shreds. The rest of us are good.
Shreds, yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that moment of the battle where he's just like, Kenan, what were you doing?
That was.
I
great.
haven't seen
laughed.
the video yet, so you'll
Oh
have
my
to
god,
excuse me.
he rips into you so much.
Wonderful. Just what I love to hear.
Like I'm not even kidding. He for like a good 30 seconds, he's just like, I don't know what Cannon's doing. This is not the right way to do stuff. It's just really funny.
You
to
know
see.
what? Next time he can take the fucking Central Army, and then he can see what he does. Because Jackie Fish kicks his butt every time, so he can't be that good.
Oh, oh.
Oh.
I'm
One
just
week
saying, when we did last night's battle, I think you'll find that I completely wrecked his archers with a flanking attack that he didn't see coming. So I'm just saying, he wasn't that good, was he?
Oh. Oh.
Even with like the 2 mod creators on his team, it looked like he was getting absolutely owned. So,
Oh.
and also when it was me and him versus you and Sin, I think you'll find that it was me with the kill count. He was the one who got wrecked.
Oh.
Cannons! Cannon's not cannon fodder. Now he's salty fodder.
I'm not taking him laying into me. I've played with that guy. He's an armchair general taking the piss. Is fucking Pixie.
Oh.
Oh!
And I'm
No,
always
I'm
so
kidding,
nice to him
Cannon.
as well. That's it. That's
Cannon,
it. It's over.
actually, I was kidding. He actually says very good things about you. And
He
he's
fucking
like,
better.
Yeah, he says.
no,
he's-
he. Yeah,
does,
it's
he
very
does,
good stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
You
he
should
literally
watch it.
does.
You know the nicest person ever was Indie Pride when I did the...
Hey guys, oh, I just crashed.
Oh, you
Oh.
utter dick!
So
Did you
maybe-
save your army, Kuro-chan? Did you save your
yeah,
army?
Yeah, I said them to save. So maybe you can host. Okay.
You want me?
Without
Are
me?
you really sure you want me to host?
Yeah. Why? What's
Well, because I'm obviously streaming and recording at the same time.
Oh.
Should I
But-
host and just kill the one unit?
Yeah, maybe Sun, please can you host that because I crashed way too often tonight.
I don't mind
here.
hosting it. It just might be a little laggy.
No, just Sun, could you please host it? I will tell them to that you will be hosting it. Okay.
Yeah, any specific password you were thinking of or anything
Can't.
like that?
Yeah, crash.
There's a 9-year-old in this. Be careful with your language, please, guys. This is not
What is
our team speak.
He's not 9-year-olds. He's a 9-year-olds. I can talk very good.
I mean, compared to what we talk about on TeamSpeak, that's pretty nice.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the person who's the nicest to me ever was Indie Pride in the battle that we did for Isengard at when I had my little force off to one side and Sun and Sin completely wrecked me with their cav, and it was Indie Pride and Paladin Bob off to one side. And
Yeah,
Indie did the video, and he was like, "Yeah, it's really tough for Cannon over there. I feel really sorry for him. There's nowhere for him to bottle up, and it's a really hard position." I was like, "Oh, you're so nice, Indie," because I got
I
fucking
killed all your
wrecked.
trolls in the initial charge, I remember that.
Oh my
To
god,
be fair though,
so bad.
Pixie is just being honest, you know? I mean, you're terrible, Cannon. That's what happens, you know?
Oh, wait, what about when you thought Miles was going to bail on you? Who did you come to for your backup army member? Yeah, you can't hide. You were ready to drop Miles in a second to bring me in. No, don't shush me. You can't give me shit like that.
Okay, guys, let's do the party. Oh, yeah, I'm also on Twitch now. Okay. La, la,
Wait.
la, la, la.
Which Anduin is it? The top one or the bottom one?
Top one.
Top one.
Roll.
Time limit was 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not like 60 like the last time.
Okay, it's up.
Well, I did it again where it keeps switching my push to talk button, but I just ripped into you, Happy Meal. I just ripped right into you.
What? What do
Oh
you mean?
yeah, I ripped you a fucking new one.
What do you mean?
But Sin, I just sent you an email with the replay that we just had with Happy Meal and myself.
Hey, also, guys, the next weekend, let's do a 1v1 tournament, but only for commanders.
Oh.
you want?
Oh wait,
You want to
so
try?
me and Sun can have it out on the battlefield. Only
Oh,
for me
yeah.
to get
you and I
wrecked.
can have our little.
Yeah, a little 1v1.
So
Yeah.
you want to do this? Like
Sure.
8 of
Yeah,
us?
I'll do
like-
that.
We're 8, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Someone has the sound coming through from the trick screen. I can hear it echo. To
Yes,
me.
maybe me. I will just reduce my. Okay now?
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay, nice.
Are those the guys that should be here?
Kuro, you jumping in here as like a team 3 or 4 just so you can ref?
What?
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 You what, mate? You what, mate?
You what?
I'll nut you out. You
Hey,
what?
who's this guy?
You what?
Who's this guy?
We just
Belong
started
PG. Just fucking kick him.
Who? You what? Who?
Who is
what?
beyond BG?
Hey. Are those the guys I need? Or is it another one? What's with that?
Just kick
What?
Belong BG. Nah, it's not a good guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
just-
Baylord BG, what the fuck? How did he get it?
Game full.
The other guy's name is Peacekeeper.
Peacekeeper.
Yeah, that's why he's way too
Yes, man.
defensive, you know.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Pice.
Peacekeeper, man.
Peacekeeper man.
Okay. Peacekeep, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You what, mate?
You what?
You what?
There we go. Yeah. Send a female address. Please take Nazg High units with
Why that?
Isengard to 1v1 cannon fodder in his hobbits.
You should bring a whole army of hobbits. Just a full-on army of hobbits.
Alright, Canon, I've linked it on my... I made a video and linked it.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
So excited for this.
Oh,
So,
so you,
wait, are we
it's
recording?
normal.
Is that what's going on?
what is it normal size?
Yeah.
No, your dick is normal size.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's small.
True.
No, it's not.
Have you heard his
It's normal.
voice? I mean, it's like
Yeah,
it's like your balls are getting clenched.
Yeah, it's compensating for like the amount of cleansing that's happening.
Yeah, like he feels
Yeah, it's
that.
okay it's okay with normal.
Cannon.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
And also, Archangel has like 2,000 hours in the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for
Oh,
2,000.
he's the one that won last time, isn't he? So that makes sense.
Hey,
And,
just
uh,
waiting
the
around
guys
for
who are
our
playing
scenarios is 2,000 hours.
I'm sure he left his game open for
I left my anus open as well. To be
for
fair.
1
Yeah, I
week.
know.
Ooh. What a gayish gay.
Gay is gay.
What a what? What a what, mate?
You're the gayest gay I have ever seen. Ever seen.
Ever seen. It's the gayest motherfucker I've ever seen. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Whoa,
seen is the gayest
language,
motherfucker.
Oh, I'm sorry. Language.
I think you have to activate mature content if you're gonna swear.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, I had to
Oh,
activate it in
man,
the
I had to-
settings, so...
Damn.
We're
I mean, darn.
we're
Tell you what,
PG.
Darn.
for tomorrow, I'll activate mature content in the
For
settings.
tomorrow.
But for
Darn.
now, you'll have to just
Well, for
raid
now,
it in.
we'll we'll limit it, right? Happy Meal, we'll limit it.
Just change the word to something else, or bleep yourself by taking off the push to talk and then continuing again after you've said it in real life.
So basically, Cannon, you should go yourself, and then
Yeah, that's it. And I can go. Oh wait, I can't because even if I took the push to talk off, they'd still hear what I say on my end, so I can't swear.
True. True.
Yeah. So you know what, Cannon, you're a... So, haha.
I don't have my
You
push.
should go in a toilet, take all the that's in it, and then just continue to eat it.
Oh.
Because you're a piece of...
That last from
Ooh.
Alright, so how's it looking right now with the...
We haven't crashed yet.
Loading?
That's good.
we haven't crashed yet.
well, it's a good news. So
I was gonna say starting as we hope to finish,
yeah, I'm
because
sure it
we
wasn't
have.
me. Fucking Kuro. Oh fuck, it's me.
Well, we've had 2 crashes today in my games, 2 out of 3. So.
It was my 12th crash today. So okay.
Oh,
12?
we
Oh
crashed
my
plenty of
God.
times before we even got into the battle, but when we changed to Plenor Fields, it seemed to work okay. So we crashed about 3 times at the very beginning, changed the map, and
Okay.
then it just crashed in the map. for
It
some
was
reason.
my 10th crash on the Anduin.
Yeah, Anduin's a bad map to do it.
Anduin's a really bad map to do it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Why
fuck you.
are we doing it then?
because it's a good map.
It's a good map.
It's a good
map,
map,
yeah, man.
yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
hear me,
From
mama?
Jamaica, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's a good map,
Have
man.
you
Yeah,
seen my
man.
dick? 20 centimeters dick long?
What did you
Oh,
say?
great unit, great unit, great unit. Okay.
Hey Ken, where exactly are you?
It's PG.
So I'm in like the bottom corner where they were last time. I'm gonna wait to see where they set up before I put mine, in case if they set up in my loading zone, then I'll have to move my guys out of the way.
Just tell me, which color is it?
I'm currently dark green, but again, I might have to move if they.
So
set
yeah,
up where I am.
okay. Well, I'm on the other side, so we'll just have to let them fight it out and then just kick our asses later on.
I like the hobbits that you brought, Cannon.
Yeah, me too, man.
Good meme.
Good meme.
Good meme, man.
Dank meme, dude.
Dank meme.
Hey, look, these hobbits have been on an intensive training course since
Yeah.
their horrible loss last time.
Oh, but they all died.
No, 23 of them escaped to be
Oh.
re-healed apparently
Re-healed.
after they broke.
Yeah.
Kuro, I don't know if it's worth going up into the channel above and telling them that if they do want to deploy in my starting zone, they can do so. As I don't feel like they should be fixed into this side where they are. If they
They
have.
can't deploy in your starting, so.
Can they not deploy at all in my side? Oh, okay.
No.
No.
Oh well, never mind. They're gonna get shafted then.
They can move over, like, but not.
They, like once the battle starts, they can like run over to your side.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they're more likely to do.
Son, what was that supposed to be?
I actually wanted to write guns, but I know it would censor it. so
Guys,
I just put
we haven't got
okay.
mature content. You're meant to not use it. Bloody hell.
What? I didn't say anything. Why are you blaming me for swearing when I'm the one telling everyone off for swearing?
I didn't blame you. I didn't say sin. I said son.
Yeah, yeah, you motherfucker. Yeah, you fucking cunt, Sin. What's wrong?
Have you been? Bloody hell. Use the push to talk.
Okay, guys, calm down.
You guys are
was
terrible.
amazing.
Die. You're class. It's crazy.
Happy meal. That was amazing. My sides hurt. Oh.
Hey Ken, tomorrow we two comment on Happy's and Miles' battle, and you make it R-rated, so we can say whatever we want.
I'm gonna have to make my entire channel R-rated, regardless of who's doing what. I think when I come out of this, I'm first gonna have to work out how to stop Steam from spamming people joining games in the bottom corner of my screen, and also just set my settings to be mature. But interesting enough, back to the actual map. If you look at the balance of power, it's already favouring the opponents to my side. So those are not on my team, with a significant
I wonder
advantage in the
if
beginning.
I
Yeah,
actually
because
question...
elves took like quality than quantity.
But they did that last time, and it still was relatively close. Possibly because Gundabad took so many.
I won't call it close.
No, close in terms of the balance of power at the very start of the game. But it could be because
Yeah,
Gundabad
last time
took
it was super even.
more. It does look like so we do have an Elven force on my side, and they are coupled with a Arnor force. So a strong defensive army on both teams, I would have thought. High price. Interesting setup, actually, that they're going for. It'd be interesting to see how that pays off when the battle actually starts.
Did you just see it? Hey, son, could you?
Yeah.
Could you?
I just read that.
I'm just choosing to ignore what he put on there, because we're meant to be commenting on a battle that's about to take place.
Were you trying to say cunt?
Oh my god! Right, next time one of you guys can bloody well do this streaming, and I'll ruin your bloody channel.
Are you guys ready with deploying? Because I think mine are finished.
Yeah, I've readied up. It's the other guys that are setting themselves up. Now, interestingly enough, they do look like they're going to split themselves.
Why? Where's that splitting?
Well, I don't know why. That's why we discussed the matter. Look, Kuro, I know that you've not been in this for a while, and therefore you don't know how this goes. But we generally talk about the tactics that the enemy's done and the armies have done, because that's what makes it exciting.
Oh, look who the fuck.
We're gonna break canon.
I'm literally in tears right now. I don't know what the fuck to say. Man. Shit.
Stop it, stop. It's just a spectator's room, you know. So just let's do
Hey,
a
Cannon, where are your
commentary.
hobbits?
My hobbits are going to be probably... I'm going to send them towards the pass where that little sort of hidey hole is. I need to try and get them away from the two armies as quickly as I can, but I'm going to go as far as I can to the bottom side of the
We'll
map.
get them out of shield formation.
In fairness, Elijah, she should be able to see my general unit because I can't hide it anyway. So
And
Yeah, but I kind of don't understand your definition
the army
of hobbit.
comes, please. Stop playing with your fucking. Oh shit!
Okay,
Shit.
so I have a slight problem that the elves are setting up not too far from me, so I'm going to have to just try and get myself as far away from them as possible
Just
without
get
getting
yourself
away.
away from there, man.
Look, I'm
Jeez.
trying. I'm trying.
Jeez. You're such a nuisance in this.
Right.
Yeah, man.
In regards to the actual battle then, what do people think about the fact that the two forces on my side are actually spinning up, looking like they're going to try and block off both of the choke points and seemingly take a defensive position to make the opponents come across the bridges towards them?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Well, it
say
seems like
that
the enemies are
That's
gonna
a loser
go.
because time will run out.
Yeah.
we're gonna go over the bridge. I think the elves are.
I don't think they are. I think
Hey,
they're set up to hold.
going?
Why are you even questioning that shit, Sin? Why are you ruining the street?
Because they're like right next to the army.
Interesting as well is that we see the first trebuchet on our streams today, but apparently you guys, Miles, you were saying that you had a trebuchet in one of your battles?
Yeah, we had a trebuchet in our second battle that
Mhm.
really tied the game close. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, if it wasn't for the God damn it. That was so out of place. God damn it.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
Just that very
It's time
sexual.
to change some friends, I guess.
That was such a sexual. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Anyways.
Have
But
you
yeah.
guys been drinking? Jesus Christ.
Maybe a little bit.
Talk about the trebuchet. How did it go? How did it fare? Generally, they're inaccurate. So.
Okay, so yeah, the
I can tell you
trebuchet.
about it because I watched it. Happy was going on about
Yeah.
charge it, and Mal was
crying.
just like, no, nah. And then the trebuchet shot like about half of
That's
Miles'
not.
cavalry
That's not what
decided
happened at all,
to attack.
son.
Oh, I've seen
Why,
it.
why are you talking this way, man? It's not what happened.
So what happened was that
it
like
was.
we, Happy and I were going forward, but we were going cautiously because they had more cav than we did, and so we were trying to make sure that we didn't leave anything open. And as we're going forward, we saw that they had a trebuchet, but we just kind of laughed it off. We're like, oh, okay, trebuchets are very inaccurate. We're not going to worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. So we started just moving forward, and then all of a sudden, his trebuchet, when they started firing, they actually started getting a lot of good hits, and we realized that we really had to start moving forward. And when we started doing that, they just kept getting good hits, and it really tied the battle close because we had better we had better infantry, and our range was winning. And eventually, it just got to the point where like that and their cav was very well. They had a Knights of Innuminus who just don't die, and it was just it was a brutal fight, really. I mean, I had like 93 men left. Happy Meal had like 60 something, and even the other guys,
even
they
less
had
than
like, yeah, and the other guys had like 30 or 40. So, son, son, I'm seeing your chat now, son. The commentary is to die for.
Son. People, where are my unit on minimap? Will be more on the bottom left.
Right. The interesting thing seems to be, and this is probably what I would do as well, with the main sort of defensive forces taking up positions on both of the choke point rivers, seemingly what's going to be the attacking force is now looking to group up their army into a single unit to try and seemingly push through one or the other. Now, the only downside is that as much as the opponents cannot see where those units are, they can see where those general units are on the minimap. And as they see those forces move over, I suspect we're going to see more and more of Arnor peel off from the defensive side they're on to come and support the elves until it's two armies facing one at the choke point.
Yeah. Because at first I thought that the, I guess we'll call them attackers at this point, the attackers were actually going to split up with the defenders. I thought they were going to just humor them, I guess. But now we can see more clearly by the minimap, we can see them actually kind of coming together, and they're going south. They're just going to ignore the other army. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, and especially to see how quickly Arnor reforms to support their elven brethren when they realise that they're not going to be attacked on that sort of more northeasternly side.
I guess you could say they're going to reforge their situation there.
Roll credits!
Yeah, credit. TM, not reforged TM. And but yeah, no, it's the attackers have definitely decided to go together instead of splitting up, which it's a good idea, especially with river battles. I mean, if you're the one that's going to be trying to advance over that land bridge, really, and to try to get to the other side, it gets really, really tough if you just can't overwhelm. If there's two equal, and even if one side that's attacking has a little bit more, it's just a bottleneck that's gonna kill so many of your forces. And that's why battles like these, it's really good to have a faction like Mordor or just a horde faction, because you can send up a few units and hopefully they won't break too easily. But it gets to the point where they'll just waste so much ammo, and it's not like they have a choice. That's why I love orc fellers, for example, in most factions, or a unit like that, is where they're fodder, but they also have armor piercing, so you can't ignore them, or else they're going to destroy your front line. So it's interesting to see what they're going to do.
What do you make of this push of the Elder Pathfinders that we have?
I think they're gonna try and hide them in the forest.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I mean, there's so much forest there.
Hey, we have some reporters here, journalists of the field.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they do, because actually, looking at it from here, it doesn't look like they're the only ones that have realised that there might be a possibility of another fight on that side, as we can see that Gondor is aware that there's a possible threat over there, so maybe they're not as hidden as they hoped. And I'm moving my general out the way just in case they do have a skirmish over there.
I see that among everybody watching and having fun in this, we have a son of Elagus who turns out to be a true son of a troll, as he continues to try to mess with this stream going on. You can hear him in the background chuckling away as he types away and trolls us in battle, it seems. So
interestingly enough, it looks like it looks like the force that we have been calling attackers up until now have decided to sit back and are not going to take the bait working into the choke point. It looks like a very similar scenario as what we had in the first time, only the forces, again, seemingly what we were calling the defenders, are still split up. And I still think that if again, calling them the attackers, wanted to take an opportunity of this is their best time to try and take out and close off a force which is relatively by itself and separated from its ally. But neither side wants to budge, and I think what we're going to do is see the clock run down before anything really happens.
I think it's going to be interesting to see if I was what's the force that's on the other side? It's the Arnor, right? It's an Arnor army. I think it's going to be.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an Arnor. I think if I were them right now, seeing the attackers' so-called hesitation, I would actually push forward. I would go north, and I would try to see if we can clinch them together. Because right now it seems like they're hesitant to do anything really, especially with the Elder Pathfinders nearby. It seems like they're just they're kind of keeping them at bay. And so if you can continue to do that, you can maybe even sandwich them. Because if you try to do what you did before, obviously it didn't work. And if you just kind of, I lied, it did work. But I think it also depends on the factions as well. The attacking faction, one of the attacking factions was an Elven faction, but this time it's just not going to work that way. I don't think. I think they're much more prepared. They're much more together, and they're actually going to be defending those choke points right there as well. They're not going to be on that hill behind it. So
yeah, I mean that's the big difference is that whereas before they were on the hill, they've actually just pulled back into this more island-based section. But
yeah.
I really think they had an opportunity to get them outside of formation while Arnold was still walking over, and they haven't taken it. I'm less sure about the pushing forward. I think that probably was separated the army too much, and based off of how the first round went, where when one army pushed, the other one didn't seem to be as in sync as much. I think separating them too far would be their undoing. Now. But then again, having a look at it now, Arnold still is continuing to keep a token force. But I say token, it's still about 6-7 units on that far side, and it still could be punishable if the other sort of the attackers could work together to really make the most of that choke. But again, it kind of depends what they've got for the skirmish phase. It kind of depends what they brought with them. I'm still trying to get my general out of the way. They look like they're trying to shadow my general with their pathfinders, and it's possible because they are maybe metagaming slightly in the sense that obviously the enemy know where my general is and they know that I'm not going to attack them, so stick units with them because that way they're never going to go and look too hard in that area because they think it's safe.
What? That's questionable.
Possibly, but those guys have been shadowing me since I've moved them, so...
No, I know, I mean, it's questionable that they would, like, why would... I mean, I don't really agree with them doing that.
Well, I don't know if that's what they're doing. I'm just saying that's a possibility that they could be doing that. So I'm going to move my general.
He's saying that is it allowed? Question.
Yeah, they really shouldn't be doing that.
Oh no, I agree. I don't think they should be doing that either. Like, it completely plays into the fact that the opponents can see my general, know that I'm not going to attack them, so just stick units with me. Now, I can't be sure that's what they're doing, but like I said, it seems a bit strange for them to have moved twice to stand where my units are.
And I would like to say that the timer runs out way quicker than last time, so they have to engage pretty soon. Otherwise
they really have to get moving now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
again,
it was
neither
your
side
idea
seems to want to
was only-
budge.
It's because it's like normal for the battle to take like 30 minutes, not an hour.
Yeah, look at Sun. He's giving them a heads up. It looks like we're going to
them a heads up.
start seeing a
Yeah,
movement from Gondor, and you will see some of Lunges message them about how much time they've got left. They've already used a third of their time, by the way, guys, so far in this video. They're talking about deployment too far, but actually, both sides seem to be relatively hesitant, even if they deployed any closer. So we'll see what happens here. If my general does get caught up for some reason in the fray, which is a possibility now that more units are moving over to this side, I will just have them admit defeat and walk off the field.
They don't seem to be doing the same thing. They don't seem to be following you anymore.
No, I hope not.
Are they?
We will
Okay,
soon be finding
Arnor
out.
is pushing. Finally.
We do seem to have a scouting force making its way over the bridge from the token
Yep,
Arnors.
but Moro is answering.
And it does look like Mordor did have some hidden units prepared for them. They are going to come in. They were waiting for it. And the charge begins. It looks like two relatively strong mounted forces. And look, there goes the Arnor Knights. They are packing their bags and heading back over the river immediately, and thus ends their scouting mission across the river.
Okay,
oh yeah, we're just seeing this on the stream.
You in the wrong neighborhood. Wow.
You're in the wrong neighborhood, boy.
But it does look like we're going to have an engagement now, now that the time is running down. The skirmish phase has now begun, about halfway into the battle, so this will be very difficult to judge one way or the other, I fear.
Such action-packed map.
Yeah, this is such an amazing...
And it looks
I am
like we're going to get a
awestruck.
charge from the Pathfinders heading towards Gondor's exploratory force, which are backed up with a Mordor catapult. So possibly good teamwork, and it does look like the elves have pulled away. They've decided that that is probably not a viable attack.
It doesn't look like it.
No.
I've
However,
seen-
this might be something for them. They have now seen that obviously with the skirmish phase begun, the archers are now looking like they're unsupported here. Definitely, in my opinion, well worthy of a charge if that cavalry can get there quick enough.
Yep, they are.
And that's
The
expensive
Arnold's
unit
kinda
there.
moving up.
It could be a very good charge right there. I think they forgot about the elves being there.
Yeah, it's quite
Yeah, it looks
possible.
like-
And actually, unfortunately, because he went close to Gondor, it does look like he's now become aware of their existence when Gondor was going through the side passage, and he had a bit of a scouting sort of pop to have a look at him. Alternatively, he may have seen the Arnor Knights, which are a little bit more obvious, which is a real shame because that could have really paid off for them. Even saying that, they still need to start shifting themselves because that Athelian Ranger unit is looking pretty juicy for a target. And here comes the charge.
Rangers.
Is
I
your
think they
in-game
kind of
usage-
lack
Oh,
cavalry somehow. Gondo and Moro just have like 2 or 3 units.
Well, they did
Yeah,
have some
because
of
they're
them
on the
lying
other
in
side.
wait.
They're
So
on the other side. I mean, the other side of the map, so...
yeah, I agree. They had their cavalry seemingly wait, but having said that, I do agree. Gondor does seem a little bit low in the cavalry. They did move a couple of Swan Knights, it appears, down the side, but they've now been out of position. And with the Mordor's army originally having their cav lying in wait for an ambush, it does feel like that paid off pretty well. Although having said that, quite a few knights went down. Didn't go as well.
A large of the amount of the forces is still on the other side. They gotta start moving up pretty soon, to be fair.
Yeah, we can see now that I think now that they've spotted that the cavalry has now been moved over to the other side of the field, we're going to start seeing Arnor, I think, push up quite hard. And it does sound like the players are having a little bit trouble with the time limit as it stands.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
boy.
to be fair, seeing this map though, maybe it wasn't enough time.
Yeah, I
Maybe
mean,
it's
in plain old fields it was a little bit easier because you couldn't hide, there was no real movement, it's just charging each other. In this map it's a bit more tactical, I suppose, which makes it a little bit
But
difficult.
an hour per battle is way too long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can't put 45 minutes. You have only 30 minutes or 1 hour.
Yeah, 30
Okay.
minutes is how I did my battles.
Yeah, then
It
we
forces
back to
aggressive
the
strategy.
well. Yeah. Like an hour is way too long. If you have to do battles, it's not doable at all.
Yeah, the only time I went over was when it was the decider, because I had to have a clear winner. I didn't want to take it down to just ref voting, which was my final one. Because it was basically a sudden death situation. One of them had to win.
I had mine actually had no timer, and I just had a stopwatch, and then at the end I would tell them when it was finished.
Yeah, that works too.
The Pathfinders are coming for a charge, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I think they are definitely looking for an opportunity there.
That charge on the troll catapult could be a very good charge. if they have
Especially
gone for
since
that.
they know they have to impress Sun in terms of their playstyle, because I don't think we're going to see a winner before the time is gone.
Right now, to me, it seems like the defenders should win. It's just...
And there's
Well,
the
hello,
troll
defender.
catapult getting pushed back again. Possibly it was a
Yeah.
bait.
Is there
but-
even a defender?
Well, the people with the less amount of like the people on your side, cannons,
My
seem like-
allies, yeah.
are definitely seeming to be better players in terms of everything because they obviously have a disadvantage, but they're also they're being aggressive. Even for that, I mean,
Being aggressive with
The-
their cav, maybe. I'm not sure about
At
anything
least they're
beyond
doing
that.
something.
yeah, they're
But
doing
yeah,
something, but
agreed.
even Archangel's side isn't really like doing anything. They're just defensive, and while they have an advantage right now. I mean, they're split up. Their enemies are completely split up right now, and they're just kind of like wasting the time away, like
Why-
hoping
why are
that
they
they'll do
doing
better.
It was a nice charge into this one.
Yeah, good charge into the Swan Knights. And actually the catapult crew has left their catapult behind to try and charge down the cavalry. I'm not sure if I'd do that.
No, the troll catapult crew is not that strong, to be honest.
Agreed. They a couple charges from those elks, and I think that they would probably get vaporized.
Yeah.
That's like the second battle, right? The first one was won by Archangel and
Yeah.
Steamman.
Those dismounted knights, they got a beating right there.
All right, looks like we've got a Swan Knights versus some Arnor Knights. I think probably my money would be on the Knights, the Silver Swan for sure. And yeah, it looks like he's gonna have to bug out with his Arnor Knights. And I don't think the Sons of the Silver Swan are gonna let them go, but we'll see.
By the way, I think our engagement will be sooner than theirs. And look at the timer. It's like what, 10 minutes left, maybe.
Yeah, it's
No, it's so...
so Son, I hope you're in the position to choose your winner. Oh, there's a good no, sorry, that's their ally. I was like, oh, that's a good charge by Mordor. Again, it looks like they're trying to make the most of their stealthed cavalry to try and set up an ambush somewhere. But it just hasn't paid off. They didn't. They had an opportunity, but I think the pikemen moved up a little bit too quick for them to get the wardens and heavy archers. But it does look like they're following Miles's advice, and some of them have pushed over the river.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they're,
Finally something's happening.
Seeing that
Yeah.
though, seeing Peacekeeper being aggressive, his allies should be very aggressive, otherwise that force would just get destroyed.
I almost thought that Sun was about to get charged there, as he comes in with his Nazakai to take on my hobbits.
Yeah, hobbits.
Come at me, brah.
Come on, man, bro.
That was the
You
plan.
Yeah, finally, nice battle.
So, when the timer runs out, who wins?
You guys decide that.
Sun
we
Sun decides that.
Yeah, just vote. Every commander should vote.
I'm gonna go over to the main battle, as that looks to be where
If you
the...
vote for French guys, we will have a third battle, but without timer.
Fuck the French.
It looks like
Yeah.
Archangel is now going to send in his Wardens of the White Tower. Haven Guard, so a very elite force there, going to start charging in against the Dunedain Wardens, and I don't think... Oh, no, he's pulling back. He's decided he's not going to charge the Pike Wall. I still think he probably would have won
Oh,
that
our
engagement.
charge is coming. Oh, that was the most exciting thing about the entire battle.
The best charge, I think, is probably happening in my engagement against the against Sun, which we'll quickly have a look and see how that's going.
Like
Oh!
attackers.
A catapult shot came towards me. Well, this could be over very quickly with me and Sun getting catapulted. I'm going to head back over to the main combat.
It's funny on the delay when you say this, it switches. So like I'm gonna go back to the main combat. It goes over to your side because of the 30-second delay. It's, oh yeah, that I did see that catapult. Jeez.
So it looks like Mordor's infantry has made it so that they've got around the back of those pikes. They've come in and they've started to really sort of chew up Peacekeeper's archers there, and it doesn't look like he's got a way of responding to it. He's now sent in his elite forces into the front of the pikes, and his Mordor ally is carving them a new one in the back. Definitely, I mean, they're just tearing them open now. Where's that pike unit gone? It's just evaporated.
This should actually, this could decide the battle right here.
This token force that he's pushed over without the extra allies and the extra defense is having real trouble.
They were doing good by attacking that small force right there. There's not much else they could do, but yeah.
And it looks like the mounted sheer guard have been really utilized, and what's happening is that the elves just can't get over to their ally quick enough, which is obviously a concern that I had when Miles suggested it. He's obviously tried to do a quick charge against, again, some very strong Numenorian forces, and it doesn't look like the elves have really been able to get a charge off there.
Yeah.
They may start dropping.
Oh,
And
the
indeed they
Pathfinders
do.
are getting destroyed.
Yeah, they're starting to drop there, being caught up in prolonged melee with some shield guard, which you don't want to go up against.
Oh, the Pathfinders.
They
Wow.
don't get
Oh
a
no,
charge.
they are falling, man. Damn.
And they're now down to 20. That was very costly for a charge.
I don't think it even was a charge, right?
I
No,
think
it wasn't, because some of the
Yeah.
units were still stuck in the fight
Yeah,
somewhere
they got
else.
caught up, I think, by the infantry right there.
And it looks like Mordor and Gondor are definitely in control here from that incursion that came over the river, and they're pushing forward now on into the men-at-arms, which I probably would pull my Numenorians out of there, but definitely torn up Arnor. What do people think?
Well, who cares? Look at the timer.
Wow,
Yeah,
Koro!
Sure,
I can really
yeah.
feel the passion behind your life's work here. Sin, what do you think of the situation?
He's gonna
No, I'm
win.
so pissed because before it was okay with 60. When you gave me the idea to put 30.
I think
That was
was
your
I think-
idea!
Hey,
It
Their
wasn't
fault
mine.
if
Someone
they're gonna
said me to
play-
put less time.
Kuro, it's their fault if they're gonna play like that. Then they lost because they made a bad move by being so passive, and they didn't. They didn't elaborate on being passive. They just were passive for no reason. Apparently.
It wasn't mine.
While the other guys, they were passive for a reason because they decided to wait till the last minute to get the advantage. And it's
You
a
have to
smart
think
play.
positive. I'm destroying cannon.
Yeah,
You what? You're winning?
Yeah, I'm doing.
I mean,
fine.
those are Nazkai though. They are supposed to like tear through armor and shit. They are.
Ah, poo. I thought I was doing okay against them. Yeah, you're probably going to win that.
They have a big cav advantage, but they just can't use it. I mean, the Pathfinders are breaking now.
Actually,
but-
son, it looks like your ally's going to come and help finish off my my free peoples. That's Gondor's general is down.
Yeah, I've seen it.
But to be fair though, 60 minutes per battle is a bit too long if we got to do a best of 3 and best
No,
of
it
5.
was supposed to be 30 minutes.
Here they go. I claim victory against you, son, because you've cheated with the rules of engagement with Temple Inquisitors coming in to join you.
Yeah, son.
I agree.
I didn't ask for it.
Look
Yeah,
at this, son.
no.
I see how it is. You couldn't withstand my free peoples, all 4 of them.
I just think the guy wanted like 1 or 2 more kills for the stats.
He wants to look good on the stats.
Oh, I see that Indy is watching actually, if that's Indy. Milk and Cookies TotalWar is in the watching.
it's
list
him.
right
Ah,
now.
welcome, Indie Pride, a good friend of the team. Looks like some cycle charges going into those forest wardens.
Yeah.
But they have no other option but to try and push up, especially after the success that Mordor
Your general is dead.
has.
Yes.
Oh, his general died.
Crushed by a horse.
Just as useless as his commander.
Hey, I've still got one dude still fighting.
You still got one dude fighting. That guy's
he's
more
down.
useful. Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
that's a familiar sight to see. A noble.
Interestingly enough, it now feels like with the elves pushing forward, they've kind of got Mordor out of position, but I think it's too little too late, and Gondor and Mordor, well, even if they don't recover, the time is going to run out, which is a shame because it looks like a good push where they've burst out and they've taken the opportunity to sort of lock down some units with their own to really get around, except for maybe this cav, which is still causing them problems.
So the winner will be the one who lost the last units. Not the one who had more kills.
How many goddamn nerds are commentating? That's the best comment of the night.
yeah, boy.
Well, it's more than 4 lemon D8.
Yeah, there's quite a more than 4.
Yeah.
It is a shame. I do think as well that Arnold never really got that trebuchet working either for them, which is obviously a cost and expense, which could have worked out better.
If you look at the balance of power, it's like way in the favor of Mordor and Gondor.
Yeah, I mean, I think Arnold. I mean, it's almost like a good sort of 15% difference at this point.
I think it's quite obvious who's gonna win.
Yeah, but the balance of power was even less. Even in the beginning, it was already like that.
Yeah, I mean, Gondor's taken a very elite force with a lot of Haven Guard, and Arnor's archers just got torn up by the cavalry that Mordor was able to bring. which is not something you can usually say, and that's why this mod's particularly good. So play the mod, see if it's different.
Fighting for the status of nerds.
Yeah, we are all nerds, man.
Arno's general has
we
died.
are here commentating over a battle of third age, man.
Yeah, we are.
We are nerds, dude. It's final.
What, Sin? Okay. You really? Yeah, I do look like a little bit of a nerd. All right. Okay. I'm like 6 feet tall, and I'm 220 pounds. All right. I'm not total nerd.
What the fuck?
What?
Okay.
A little bit. I would say I'm chubby. With a little bit
I'm
of
a
muscle.
An itty bitty bit of muscle just to keep the rest of that chub up.
Pretty much.
It looks to me, I think even with this push, I think my money would have been on Gondor Mordor sort of mopping this up, and their side flank is now starting to pay off as well.
And they were
yeah.
the
they're
ones
gonna
who
come in
took any
behind.
initiative at all.
I think that as much as Arnor pushing over the river was an interesting move, it just didn't pay off for them in the way they hoped. I think they were just too far away. There wasn't enough of them. The elves didn't join them with the push, and I think they just got caught out. But I think even if the timer had continued,
Yeah.
I don't think that they would have taken this.
Yeah, but both sides just kind of like, I don't know, hid really for 25 minutes. I mean,
Yeah, I'm certainly not condoning the strategy.
no, not at all.
And there you can see
Yeah, the victory
the
definitely
final
goes
stats.
to Mordor and Gondor.
So you can definitely see that both armies actually took quite an elite unit. Probably Arnor took the largest numbers, and that's even including the trebuchet. But
Yeah.
By the way, Sin, you just got roasted by somebody on Discord.
I'm sure he'll take it
Oh,
like a
shit.
man.
Yeah, it's a roast.
And you can see here my my knights, because that's all it will show you in this version, I'm afraid. I don't know, son. You can call it, but I think I know where my money was on this for purposes of victory.
Yeah, I definitely think Gondor and Mordor would have taken it easily.
And did Archangel win the first round with Harambe?
I don't know.
Yes, they did.
Was I watching?
So I think this is probably a 2-0 victory for Harambe and Archangel, if I'm thinking correctly then.
Well, we can choose because we are all here.
Well,
Yeah,
unless
and
you
what-
want to like be like a real crowd upsetter and say, yeah, I think Black and Peacemaker won, so they've got to go down to the third fight.
I'm for Gondor and Mordor.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
for
I mean-
Gondor and Mordor
Same
myself
here.
as well.
If I could choose individually, I would say that I think Arnor Peacekeeper by himself, but as a team,
I would
definitely-
choose Black and Smug because they're new and maybe
It's not a reason to choose him.
they want to play a third game. Who knows? Without time.
But definitely Gondor and Mordor worked well together. But
Well,
individually,
they're more experienced.
yeah.
You could see
The
that
elves
cohesion
just failed,
a lot
really.
better. I totally agree with you, Miles. I mean, when you saw the Numenorian cavalry do the hammer and anvil with the Haven Guard, they've obviously set that up, and they've worked very well to gel with one another for that.
Yeah. Yeah, and just I don't know, like, but I felt like Arnor expected the elves to come help them, but the elves just kind of like, well, they just really kind of did an elven thing. They just kind of like waited it out and like, yeah, well, you see, I'm not gonna risk my own life for this shit, so
Oh, shit.
see you later.
So now we have a choice. We can just push Archangel, like the winners, or we can do a third game in a plane.
no, our Archangel
They
won.
won.
Yeah,
They-
the
okay.
Mordor.
Kuro,
Let's go.
I think Archangel won it. I think even if we'd gone for the hour, I think these guys would have won it.
Yeah, no, they definitely won. So,
Okay.
as a team, like if this was individual, then yeah, Arnor had the balls. They were more like aggressive than anybody else. But it is a team base tournament, not
Yeah,
an individual.
Okay.
I agree. All kudos to Arnold. He tried to push over. He tried to shake things up. It didn't pay off, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
That's the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah, sadly. So, all right.
And
By
I
the way-
believe that is it for tonight's round of bouts. However, if you did enjoy this video and you do want to see more, we will be streaming again for tomorrow for a continuation of the tournament.
Yes, we are. I mean, I'm playing in it, but yeah, you guys are.
That is true. You'll be able to see Happy Meal and Miles take to the field, and please, for the love of God, someone beat them, because if they win this tournament, we're not going to hear the end of it.
No, you won't. No, you fucking won't. I mean, no, you effing won't.
So we gotta see these guys crumble, and I don't mean just like a little bit of a defeat. I want these guys to crash and burn.
I don't know.
Um,
We kind of
Hey guys,
we work well together.
Yeah, we work
so-
well together, you know.
hey, since
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
all here, do you want to do a FFA, free for all, pretty fast?
Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna
Sure.
watch some YouTube.
And we can stream it.
I'm gonna disappear. I'm afraid. I'm absolutely wrecked. My voice is shot to pieces, and I got.
Yeah, my ear hurts. My left ear hurts.
Okay, who wants to do a small free for all?
I'll do it.
I can.
Thank you everyone for watching,
thanks for
and
joining.
we will be up again tomorrow. And if you enjoyed this, please
Thanks.
feel free to follow.
Yeah, see you motherfucking cunts later.